Okay, today we are working on a BMW 335i. This car has the N54 motor in it. It's kind of a decently sized project. We're going from basically a stock car all the way to a full bolt-on car. I'll show you what's kind of been done so far from the customer. So far he's put a BRSF charge pipe on it, tile blow off valve. He's put some intakes on it. We're actually going to get rid of these. We've decided to do the relocated inlets. Those haven't made it here yet. But today we're going to work on changing some gaskets. The three big gaskets on this car are going to be the valve cover gasket, the oil filter housing and cooler gaskets, and then we're also going to do the oil pan gasket. So what we have right now that's made it here, we have a 7.5 inch intercooler that'll be going on, and then we have, here's some of our gaskets, and then we'll have some downpipes for the car. That's what we have so far to do. And the customer's also doing spark plugs, coil packs, and doing some index 12 injectors. So getting some proper maintenance done to help with the extra power that he's going to be putting through the car. So the power goals are just going to be like MHD stage 2. He's not really going to do a custom tune, but this is a solid amount of effort that needs to be done to, you know, help maintain this motor. Today we're going to start taking stuff apart and getting ready to do these two gaskets first thing first this morning. Fuel rail. So change. As you can tell, there's a camera on my head, currently going live. But anyways, update on what we're doing right now. I currently have most of the trim and the accessories off the top of the motor. And we're working on removing the valve cover right now. Once we get the valve cover off, then we'll replace the valve cover gasket and then put it back on. The secret to this job is try to pull more than you think you'll need off, and that'll make it way more convenient. Well, depends on who you ask. That would be. Thanks for the likes, guys. Okay, so back to the build. We are just now finished the valve cover gasket up. Now we're currently working on the oil filter housing gasket. We just pulled the cooler off of the housing, and now we're getting ready to pull the actual housing itself off to replace this gasket here. And then there's another gasket there, and that'll fix the main two leaks on top of the engine bay. We have our camera guy currently filming me clean out this cooler. Okay, so we just finished up doing the oil filter housing gasket and the valve cover gasket. We have all that assembled back together. Now we're getting ready to do the intercooler as well as the oil pan. I already have the bumper getting ready to come off, so hopefully, if we're lucky, this thing will just pull off, get access, get into the intercooler section, just like that. Here's the bumper, and the reason we have to get the bumper off is because the big 7.5 inch intercooler there's a lot of cutting that has to be done to get it properly fit. I'll kind of show you right here. All this basically has to get kind of cut out in order for it to fit. So it's just easier to take the bumper off for more access. We have the oil pan out of the car, and we ended up finding issues. Some of the oil pan bolts were broke, literally sitting in the pan. We're not prepared for that. We had the oil pan bolts here. Did not have the bolts here for the oil pump, since that usually doesn't happen. So now we're on hold, waiting on oil pump bolts to get here. But in the meantime, I have now taken the front intercooler out. So we're replacing the new 7.5 inch intercooler. And then while we're down here, we're going to be replacing the downpipes with some high flows.
Cool. Let's look at this intercooler.
She's kind of heavy. Golly. Stock versus upgraded.
It's a big upgrade.
Very big upgrade. It will definitely help with some IATs. That'll be going up next. Close. Testing the intercooler piping can be like So currently I am lubing up all the silicone piping and getting it onto the intercooler, and then I finished cutting everything out of the car so this will fit correctly, and then we're going to start to stab it in there.
This is where you like add music.
Looks like we're in. Intercooler is now in. Just got finished doing the piping, and she'll be all said and done with intercooler wise. Alright guys, next up on the list is downpipes. We have the O2 sensors ran down through the engine bay. We've put some, oh, I've lost words. Wait, put some like PV blaster type stuff to try to knock these and the rust off these bolts to help ease with getting them off. And then we'll start pulling them down and getting the new ones back on. Weird noise. First one down. Number 2. Stock turbos. I get just like that. Downpipes are in. Okay, so our outlets came in this morning. We have the old one out of the car already. Here's the new one. Just kind of show you the size difference, diameter there. It's probably a good ½ inch difference. Just create a whole lot more flow coming out of the turbos. We currently do have inlets on their way, so we'll have plenty of air coming into the turbos and plenty of air going out. That'll help get a whole lot more power. Okay, well, steering rack's together. We have most of the lines buttoned up underneath the subframe. Right now we're currently going up with the subframe, getting ready to bolt it back into the car. Okay guys, we just finished up our stock car to full bolt on. Here's the finished product. Show you under the hood. A big precision 6266. This is a bolt-on part, as you can tell. So obviously this isn't the same car we were working on in the beginning. We slightly forgot to film an outro, but so this is what we have. So thanks for watching guys. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and we will see y'all later.
Does that work?
Yep. Okay guys, just finished up the full bolt on the stock.
Okay.